Alright, y'all, this is Anthony with Shining Light Fishing. We're gonna fix and leave the house here. It's rained enough to get us out of work so we can go fishing. And we're gonna head down the Tennessee River where we always go. And we'll pick a spot, let you know where we're at when we get there. But we're fixing to make the drive down, put the boat in, see if we can get some bait and maybe fish a little bit this afternoon. And so we hope to be able to catch some good fish and make a good video. For those of you that watch, we appreciate you, and we'll see you here in a little bit. Alright, y'all, we're getting close. It's pretty much a steady rain. It ain't letting up, it's just raining. And but we're gonna do it anyway. Little rain ain't gonna stop us. A little rain will keep us out of work, but we're able to fish. So y'all stick with us. Alright, we've made it. Got the boat in the water. Got the blue heron over there fishing. And we're fixing to go see if we can catch a little bait. Alright, we fixing to throw our cast net right here where this creek comes under the road. I call it culverts. It's just big concrete passageways, and you see that water flowing in, and it's not a guarantee, but it's a really good type area to find bait fish. And so we're gonna give it a throw here. It's also a good place to get a net hung. And it's a lot easier from the boat to get a net unhung than it is from the bank. It's almost impossible from the bank. So anyway, we should get something. Hopefully that something ain't a fresh log that's floated in through that culvert there, but a lot of times you can get all you need one throw in these places. And then there's today, and we got absolutely nothing in that first. We're trying a little bit deeper, not a whole lot, but a little. Well, it ain't much, but it's more than we had. So at least we got something. Because we don't have nothing in the cooler. I didn't bring any froze. I didn't bring nothing. So as of right now, we officially have 4 little thread pins. Let's see if we can't get some more, but that's what we got. We're gonna try again. We're working our way out of this backwater cove. We're about 6 foot deep now. I've seen a few, but I really hadn't seen many. I don't expect a whole lot, but we may get them right here. We'll see. We don't get them here, we'll move right on out where this little creek channel here drops straight off into the river there. Well, we have done what you dread to have happen. We've hung our net, but we got it loose, and there was probably more in there. I had to turn the net loose to get lucky enough and get it free. But we got one big gizzard, which is a blessing. So we're gonna try to get some more. We'll be back. All right, we're right here where this creek dumps straight off into the river. It'll fall quite a bit deeper, and maybe we'll get what we need. Well, we'll take it. We got one more larger size gizzard, so you can at least get 4 to 6 real good baits just out of these 2 gizzards. If you wanted, you could cut them up really small chunks and get a whole lot more than that. But if I have bait, I like big baits. Still not really showing much on there. We're gonna throw it again. See if we can get another one. That went even deeper than the last time, but this is not a taped net, so you don't always get them down there. Alright, so we draw the blank on that one. We're getting there slowly. Alright, we pulled back in here where we caught that first good sized gizzard. We're gonna try it again, just try not to hit the same spot where that snag was. Sometimes you have to work hard for this bait, and then other times it comes real easy. And I got spots all over the lake that are good, but I'm trying to get it right here close where I ain't got to run all over the lake. So there it is. Once we somewhat develop a depth and a little bit of a pattern, which seemed to be about 6 foot deep, somewhere thereabouts, and you see that muddy bank rather than that rocky bank. All right, we're ready to make our next throw. It's a 8 foot bait buster, 1.5 ounce radius foot, so you really don't want to have to make too many throws, because these cast nets will wear you out. Dry run, boys. All right, we're gonna try another spot. All right, let's see what we can do here. About got in closer than I wanted to be
before I throw, but I didn't want to turn my trolling motor on right on top of them, scare them. This spot here, sometimes I get shad, but I have got some of them big old suckers here. I don't really know which ones they are, but they work real good if you get one. But this time, we got nothing. So, this is why a lot of people choose to just buy bait. But I'm too tight to buy bait, and I actually like catching bait, so it's just a bonus for me. I'm already fishing as far as I'm concerned, and so we get us some bait. We could start now, but if it was to get into something real good and then we'd run out of bait, and then we'd have to go try to find more, and I don't want that to happen. So we'll see what we can get. Well, there he is. About a 14-pound blue cat chasing that big gizzard shad. And I catched him. in the cast net. There's all kind of things happening. You got to see it to believe it. Alright, y'all. I think we finally hit them. I didn't have a net on when I first broke, but we've got bait. There they are. Alright, we can get out here and get them now. Alright, y'all, we're gonna anchor up here. Just give it a try. We've come up this smaller river that runs down into the Tennessee River, and we've come up a good ways, and we're gonna fish several spots on the way back down. See what happens. We'll get the boat anchored, and we'll get back to you. Alright, we got finished getting anchored, and we got all our rods rigged up, baited up, casted out, and we're just sitting here in the rain. Just now remembered I do have an umbrella, and I might have to get it out, and so it's our first spot number one, and we're drifting around. I thought we had a bite right there, but we're just kind of swaying in the wind. Obviously there's no one else out here today that I've seen. There may be somebody somewhere, but there ain't nobody up here. Alright, I think we did have a bite on that number 4 rod. So if you watch these videos, you start from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. That ain't real hard to remember. That's why I do it that way, because I can remember. Then you start on that side, left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That way you'll know. We've got our bait towel. It's been faithful. I think we got some channel cats in here. They just keep kind of popping on that 3rd and 4th rod right there. He's bouncing it around. He might fool around and get himself hooked. There's one over here. They're starting to look like musical chairs. We may have come into channel cat haven. That one there's, he's trying. I think he might even have it. This one here's still going at it. This one's holding a little bit of constant pressure, but ain't much to him. Let's see what we can do. I'm gonna do the long sweep. Long sweep. We got this one on, but it ain't much. But it's a skunk buster. Well, he popped off right there. It was a channel cat, about 3 pounds. Sad part about it is my bait was on whenever it popped loose and I lost my bait. All right, we're gonna get rebaited. We'll be back. Believe we got some more channel cat activity on that #1 rod right there. We may have to move. I don't mind catching a few, but if that's all that's here, we'll find us another spot. Got a fish on, fish on, fish on. Come off the shallow side here. I think we got the camera on. He's found him. Wow. He's found him something to bury his head up in. Come on. We're gonna give him a little slack, see if he'll come out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this pole out of the way. Man, pretty good fish. I can't tell how good just yet, but he was definitely pulling hard, but he's gone into something. And oh, shoot. All you can do, a lot of times, give them slack. Sometimes they'll come out. And then the other option is to pull everything up and try to go down below them and get it. I don't really like that option a whole lot. Not knowing how big it is makes it definitely a pretty good fish, but I don't know if he's worth going after or not. But I'm about half a mind to go after him. Just cause he's still there. I can feel him. I'm gonna leave it right here, and I'm gonna start reeling everything up. I was getting ready to move from this spot. I'm gonna give him slack, and I'm gonna start reeling these poles in, and if he comes out before I get him in, I may sit right here another minute, but I'm gonna reel up. Been getting a lot of dink bites anyway, so I may not have no bait on some of them. And he's still on there. Give him some more. Give him some more slack. I'm gonna gonna get these reeled in. I'll get back with you here in just a minute. We'll see what happens. There's what's left of our shad head. So these little old dink bites, they'll eat everything off, and you'll be fishing with almost nothing. All right, y'all, I think he swam out. He swam out. So we got him free. He's decent fish. It wasn't, now that he's out of that log jam, he wasn't necessarily worth going after. But I was ready to move anyway, so I was willing to try it just to see. So he's not bad, not bad at all. Pretty good fish. I see him down there. There he is. All right, y'all. Like I say all the time, if he gets off, that's fine, because I'm gonna turn him loose anyway. And I use these 100-pound leaders so that on fish like this, I can just lift them in the boat. Now he's hooked in a bad way. He kind of hooked up through his eye. Let's see if we can get him. See if we can get him freed up. Get my grippers. See what happens. There he is. Okay. Another nice blue. We'll see if I can get a picture here in just a minute, so y'all just hang out. Alright. We got a picture of it, I think, and we're fixing to put him back, let him go, let him grow. There he goes. All right, y'all, we're here at spot number 2. First spot, we got a little old channel cat popped off at the boat. We had that blue, it got hung up, and we ended up getting him loose, and he just, you know, maybe a 10-pound fish, good and fat. Pretty fun, but we're looking for bigger, we're looking for better. We're hoping for some flatheads, and we're in a spot here that I usually catch some this time of year. Got all the rods somewhat ready, but so we're gonna give this spot a shot, see how it goes. Y'all stick around. All right, this is my favorite bait. That's a big gizzard double hook rig. We're gonna sling him out over here on the shallow side with all right, keep an eye on these mad cats. They ready for action. All right, y'all, we got one going down, one going down. Yep, buddy. Yeah, these shallow water fish ain't got nowhere to go. He's done. I was eating my Cheetos and my chicken strips. All right. We've been here on this second spot, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes after we got bait in. So maybe this will pan out. It's a very nice fish, maybe a 20-pounder or so. We'll see. You see him there? Oh yeah. He might be, I think he's net worthy. Alright, let me get the net. Let me get the net. He's in there. Give us some slack. You don't want to catch fish, just start eating supper. Nice, good long fish. We're gonna get him out of the net and get a picture of him, and then we'll show you the release. So we'll catch you in a minute. All right, y'all, we had one take off with this black rod right here while I was trying to take care of this other fish, but he stopped for right now. So we'll see if he comes back. Hitting that. Oh, there's one on that one. There's one on that one. All right. We may double up. I don't know if that other one's finished or not. Let's see. Well, definitely looks like we got some tanglage going on here. Listen. Oh man. Old channel cat. Just gotta get rid of him and get this other fish put back in the water. These things are starting to bite pretty good. We're gonna end up with a mess here. Be careful. There he is. There he goes. And there's that one taken care of. But we pulled in some of these others. So we got a mess. We'll see if we can get it straightened out. We'll be back. That's why this pole was all the way over there, wrapped around that outside rod. It had a fish on it. We'll get him in. That one that we're fixing to turn loose, he weighed 20 pounds. And as soon as I get this and throw it back, I'm gonna get a release on that other one. This one here just a good Lake Western fish, but we ain't keeping fish right now, so we are enjoying catching them. All right, y'all, here it goes. You see them little fellers? They're just wearing it out. Heading over there, he just wearing it out. They're giving it their all. Giving it their all. There's one on that Mad Cats, and there's one on that Fire Stick. I mean, they're just going to town. They could be one on that Thundercat, I don't know. I'm gonna have to reel up and put new bait on here in a minute, and they get through eating it all off. That in there. Finally hooked himself. Whole lot to him. I think it's a bass. Look here. Alright, we got it on video so we can prove it. It is a largemouth bass. This don't happen all the time, but it does happen in the winter time. Catch largemouth bass on cut bait. So you've seen it happen. But now he is it's still fun. He's a fish. Got one going down over here, I believe. That's partially wind, partially fish. Alright, it's we're gonna pull up from this spot. We caught us a couple, 2 or 3, whatever it was, I don't remember. And according to the weatherman, this wind is gonna die down here in just a little bit, and it's gonna be plumb calm. There won't be no wind. It's gonna be in the high 50s right before dark, so I'll probably fish a little while tonight. So while the wind's still blowing, I'm gonna go ahead and take that time to pull up, go to the truck, put some dry clothes on, and get back out and try it again. So we'll get everything reeled in, and we're gonna head back. So here, around here, it's me, and if we don't get back on the water, it's Anthony, Shining Light Fishing. Appreciate y'all watching.